welcome back. We're moving into our final segment for today, and we're concentrating on the National Track and Field Championships scheduled for this weekend. And joining us for this conversation, we have three athletes. We have Hans Card, we have Kenneth Brackett, and we have Shanika Augustine. And also we have on the couch the first Vice President of the Belize Athletic Association, Dylan Jones. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning. Morning.
Hi.
Are you all conserving energy for this weekend?
Yes.
So let's set the field first of all, Dylan, and talk a little bit about what has been happening that brings us to this point. We know it's the National Championships for 2014, but we're in 2015.
Mm-hmm. Yes, precisely. We had some cancellation, and we ended up here at this juncture, and we are ready to go, and all the athletes are, and that's where we are at right now.
Mm-hmm. So how ready are we for this weekend of competitions?
Well, we've been preparing for a lengthy period, and we had some setback in terms of weather, etc. And that's the phenomenon we can't go against. Now we are ready, and of course the athletes are more than ready. And come weekend, we'll be starting with a bang.
Now, for the athletes, has this hurt or helped you in terms of getting prepared for the nationals?
It helped us.
It hurt, and it hurts because we have a longer period to train.
And it also meant that you had to go through Christmas thinking about, with all the turkey dinner, thinking that you had nationals coming up, no?
Mentally affect us in a way because been training like months, and it just came off sick of the weather.
Yeah.
But in a lot sense too, it helps us a lot too.
So you feel like you're better now in January than you were in December?
Mainly, yes.
Okay. So
I think that the adjustments, they have to make adjustments, because when you have a meet and then it is basically called off, then you just go back to the drawing board, and then so that you don't want to peak after it. Before you want to peak just on time, so they have to make the adjustments as well.
Okay. Let's talk about your individual sports that you'll be doing. Hans, you will be running the 400 meter and the relay.
And the relay.
Yeah. And you say you are the top contender in that group?
Mainly, yes. Right now I'm nerve-wracking and stuff like that, so excited for this. It means a lot to compete, so I could go out and qualify. Yeah. Because my main objective is reaching for Panams. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
What's your practice schedule like?
Well, since finishing school, so I'm kindly work and on every evening going to the stadium. So it's kind of hard-ish, but I try my best to do what I can.
Okay.
I think that what the athlete, today's athlete, have to really mix as well is the time to, especially if you're going to school and if you're working, you have to really mix it. It's like you're mixing a cup of tea. You have to balance off everything, and so I know it is difficult, but we have people who persevere, and it is in that light that we always speak to them, encourage them, so that you don't get easily discouraged and say, well, you know what, this is hard, I don't want to do this. And we at the top have to assert ourselves in terms of speaking to them, letting them know that this is not the end of the road here. You have an objective. We show them the objectives, and so far it's paying off.
Now, Hans, how long have you been participating in this particular event, and how did you actually arrive at this as the event that you would concentrate on?
That's a good question. I've been running for like 3.5 years, and really I am a long distance runner, but it's tiring to run so many miles, and I'm a sprinter, but not that fast for international. So I decided to run the 400 because it's like a combination. And my coaches, they really look at me and see how I'm developing and tell me that how, if I continue, I can make it. So that's what got me into the 400. And now I really love it. And I'm working hard to gain my goal of beating my time. And
what's your best time right now?
My best time right now, I aim for like 47, so
okay.
Seconds.
And the relay that you run is the 4x400.
4x4.
Which is grueling too.
Yeah.
Cruel. Very. Because it's a mind thing and a physical thing. Because when you reach the 300 mark, that's when the pressure hits.
Yeah.
And you have to decide if you are stop or you are continue. And
you gotta push.
I have to push.
That's when you push.
Very hard.
Yeah.
So it is a hard race.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
19, okay. So you started in your late teens at 16. And Kenneth, for you, when did you get started in athletics?
2011.
2011, so that's about 4 years ago.
Yes, ma'am.
And how old are you now?
22.
22. You are doing the long jump.
Yes, ma'am.
Has that always been your preferred area?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it just because you're tall? Or because you can jump?
I just love jump.
Is that the science? The longer you are, the farther you jump?
It's not.
I mean, how did you get involved?
Well, true. The dynamics of that is that all the jumpers that I've known so far are people that are basically over 6 feet, and from all the world champions, and even here in Belize, the phenomenon doesn't change. It remains the same. Tall people tend to invest their time, and coaches tend to put them there.
You have
I've never seen a very good long jump on or triple jump on 6 feet. I'm not saying that you.
It's not possible.
No, it's not possible, but I'm just saying that's part of it now. But it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to the female aspect, triple and long, it's a bit different, and we are.
Like Shanika is looking like
she's like, I'm not 6 feet.
But I'm just saying that
tend to have stronger legs too.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Kenneth just for a second to get his background. Kenneth, how did you discover that this was an area you wanted to get into?
In high school, my first track and field event. I did long jump, and my coaches kept pushing me. So, and after that, I developed and became better in it. I jumped left a couple of dudes. They were the top at my school. I jumped left them. So from there, I just went on.
So how confident are you heading into the games this weekend?
I know I will win.
You know. All right. What's your training schedule like?
Well, currently I'm not in school as yet. School hasn't begun yet, so I'm off. I can train whenever.
Alright. And Shanika, let's talk about, you're also a jumper.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And
How
she's
did-
not 6 feet.
5'4".
Yeah.
Well, we'll
But
add your hair.
My upper body is more short, and I have long legs. So like, I think I'm normal, but
They can spit out the water, Shanika.
Mr. Salam always tell me I'm normal, right? So
That's, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that.
I bless.
It means you were built for it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
But I thought girl like. I like the triple jump. That my main I focus on, 'cause I really love it. But I do the long jump because I know my coach know I could do it, and I know I could do it. But also my cousin are the reigning champ, Trisha Flores, so I want to take over she spot. And I want nobody to take that for be my spot, right? So I want to take that over.
It's a family thing.
Yeah, it have to be a family thing for the whole lot, you know, the younger, so I have to take that. Then 100, my time for 100 fairly good, like 12.71. Yes, I have beat my cousin, Kaina Martinez.
Just.
Yes, I have represent.
And kind of best is what?
11 point. I don't know.
So you're gunning to beat Kaina and beat Tricia.
Yes, ma'am. And 200, I run it because I could run it.
Wait, let's talk about what you don't do. No. So you're doing the 100, the 200, triple jump, and the long jump.
Relays.
The relays?
Like 4x1 and medley. I run the 300 leg, the 300 meters leg. Yes, I do that. And just for the record, I in the top 3 in a central for triple jump. No junior beat me on the seniors.
For example, if
congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yes, for example, if you go online and you check how much athletes that Belize have in the top 10, I don't know if you have checked it recently, but if you check currently, we have X amount. It's amazing, even with the shortcomings, right, and the support and the But I could tell you what right now, the infrastructure is excellent, and we've been blessed because we've always wanted to. We've always wanted that track for so many years. Now that we have it, the athletes are benefiting twofold. What we need now is good financial support that would support the programs that we want to implement or that we have on schedule. Because it's a two-approach prong. You can't have programs and then you don't have the finance to back the programs. And once we do that, once that is realized, I think that we could produce even more champions, not only Central American champions. We start to move to regional championships, and then eventually to the highest level. The other big games, Commonwealth, the Olympics, etc., etc. But again, the Ministry of Sports and Mr. Herman Langsworth has been very cooperative in terms of letting us, go with the facilities right now, even though it's still under construction, etc., etc.
So you're talking about our success beyond the borders of Belize, and obviously Hans spoke just now about the Pan Am Games. What's the overarching goal for us as we talk about nationals? What are they really competing for in terms of the grand prize, in terms of representation for Belize?
Okay, when you start, and I understand the question in its entirety. When you first come to a sport, which is 100, 200, whatever, the first aim is to achieve your goal in the regional, in your closest region, which is Central America. Then you start looking at Central America and the Caribbean, because that's where your next shot should be placed. And when you look at the Caribbean, that's where, in terms of sprinting, especially in track and field, it's world class. So if you start moving from Central America directly to the Caribbean, we have a great shot, because then you start competing with people who dominate world sprinting. So in the past, Jahid and Kaina, that's where they basically, went and they had good success. Then after that, you move to the Pan American Games, which includes then North, Central, South, and the Caribbean. And then after that, the Commonwealth, and then the Olympics. That's where.
So that's the progression that you're looking at.
That you go through.
And we already historically have been very well represented in Central America.
Absolutely. You look at the programs. Our program, and as many of the other executive members would know, or people that is familiar with track and field, that basically we have very good programs, infant A, infant B, and then you go just a little bit above that. What happens with our program is that after we have conquered or have done well in that particular area, we tend to stall, and that's where we are trying to make that correction or that connection now, to take us to the next level, and hence my reason for saying just now that we need to, it's not only the good programs, but you also need financial assistance.
Yeah.
That's where the program gets to. I believe that if we have serious support in this country, I'm not talking about a sports budget that is $1.5 million. I think between 15 and 20, realistically, we could produce champions within 3 to 5 years, and not only Central American champion. I talk about, right there, because we have the material in Belize in terms of human resource.
The raw talent has been evident because Belizean athletes have been starring outside of this country. With and without facilities for the longest time, and very much unknown to the rest of society, because unfortunately we haven't been giving you the support that you deserve. So I think you're absolutely right, and it really is a part of why we want to get people to come out to watch the national games and to understand that Shanika is the top in her game and not regular like everybody said. But to show you the very same example that we can hold you in esteem when you do very well in these games. How important is it to you that you have the rest of Belize recognize how well you are doing in these sports?
Give Shanika a break.
It's important because when we go there, we see all the support what the other people give to their country, but like when we there Belize, we want people and give we that kind of support, then we kind of feel down. Cause when we go there, everybody they cheer and cheer on the athletes. When we there, no, but yes, they have some to cheer, and we family majority. But like like the rest of people, business people should come out and support. We are thing like that. Cause we not need it, but it good.
It would help you.
Yes, Mom.
Kenneth, you feel the same way?
Sir, we feel more love there than here.
And Hans?
When speaking about track and field, it's like something like a ghost town. Really.
It's true. And working with the athletes at UB, I find that track and field athletes are the more disciplined because
you are on your own.
You're on your own,
yes,
90%, and you have to be pushing yourself more than anybody else.
Definitely.
How long have you been competing, Shanika?
3 years.
3 years, okay. And what is your training schedule like? Like, how do you stay committed to the sport?
Well, while I was in high school, like from, school starts at 8, we come out at 3:15. So I will head to track 4 every single day. But now that I have graduated, I'm trying to get into UB because I love the university games. That go in the morning so that I can train in the evening, because I train every day. Every single day I train. Every day I'm on the track, 4 o'clock till 6, or 4 till 6 at the stadium, and 6 till about minutes to 9 at Body 2000.
And the reason I ask that is because all of you seem to have your own schedule set. You are young adults, so it's not that mommy or daddy or teacher or coach have to pressure you. You have to take on this responsibility. And it's something that's very difficult for young people to do, to have that discipline for themselves. How do you keep yourselves motivated to keep on going, even though you're at the gym and nobody know you just gonna win X amount of medals in a regional game, or on the track and nobody is there to support you? How do you keep yourself motivated to keep with the sport?
So you watch me, you answer. Well, we keep ourselves motivated. Well, I don't know if that's the same with there, but speaking for myself, I keep myself motivated because I know I love triple jump, and I say when I go out, I always gain a gold medal, triple or long or silver in a long or silver in a 100. And I know although if I don't got competition that Belize, when I reach out there, I will have competition. So I say, to keep myself motivated, I just remember the people out there. So I say, well, that they had to call for. Then that's my motivation right there.
And
Okay.
motivation, really. I like the shortest in my competition. I like 5'7", and my other competitors like 6'1", 6", because they go by height. But I have a lot of leg power and stride, so that way make I and
You know, be abnormal too.
no, I don't believe no. I'm a human. And I see myself as a person. I don't grow up rich. I believe in know about hard life, and I don't think about live hard life all my life. I want to become a world. I want to go to worlds and the one that is open up people's eyes. Or start right to watch.
Like
And
that. So you have big dreams beyond belief.
beyond beliefs,
So that keeps you going every day.
that keep me going every day. And I love track.
And Kenneth?
Olympics.
Olympics.
That's where the
I have no doubt that all of you can make it. It's just that we need to get you the support that is necessary. So we're going to bring it back to Mr. Tones and talk about what the association and the athletes, more importantly, need to be able to achieve these goals that they have.
Well, it's a multi-pronged approach again. No one thing is the solution to the problem. We in Belize, it's not any rocket science. It's pretty fairly easy to figure out. Good programs, financing, and also execution of our executive bodies or our federations, respective federation. In this case, our association, track and field. We have to be the benchmarkers in terms of administration, because you could have all the other rest in place, and if you don't have good administration, it doesn't work. So it's like a three-pronged approach. Okay, and then don't forget, when you get support from the community at large, the business sector, that's where things really start to work out good. Because again, if you have 2 in place and 3 in place, and then you don't have the other 3, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it doesn't really buy water for you as such. You need to have everything in place. So it's not only from a financial standpoint, it's not only, but it's from an administrative, very important, an administrative standpoint, financial standpoint. And of course, when you have everybody in your community, business, private sector, the business sector, and everybody behind you, then it works. That is what we really need. That's the answer to the question that Marlene just posed. That's the real issue behind it. That's the real, we're going to get those things. If we get those things right, we move forward.
Let's talk about the schedule for this weekend so we can know when people can come out and see and support.
The events include, we'll have 100 meters, 200 meters, and actually it's this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Let me lay this format first, Saturday and Sunday. And we're going to have the 100, 200, 400, and then we have the 8, 1500, 5,000, 10,000 meters, 4x100 meters, and the 4x4. And then we also have on the field event, long jump, triple jump, high jump, javelin, shot put, and discus. Those are the events. And if you're 16 years and up, you are eligible.
That's all.
Yes. And then it is a $5 registration fee for the events for this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Why Saturday and Sunday? Because everything cannot be held in one day, as for time constraints. So we need to do it on a 2-day. Any national event has to be a 2-day format. Has to have a 2-day.
And is there a cost for people to enter?
No, not to enter. Not to enter. I haven't been reliably informed of such.
I'm talking about spectators.
No, free. Spectators are free.
Yeah.
We would
So come, you have no excuse.
So you,
Come with a voice
just
to make some noise.
Yes, come with a voice, and come with an open mind to support your favorite athlete, or if you don't have one now, come there, find one and support him or her. Okay, so that's where we're at for this
When
weekend.
When will be the medal ceremony? And
The medal ceremony is normally for afterwards.
Sunday?
Yeah, well, basically what we want to do is to do medal presentation afterwards.
Oh, after each.
Afterwards.
Okay.
Because our medal presentation is another
Then-
story by itself, so we need to do that afterwards. Then we also want to inform that we're having our
The AGM?
yeah, our AGM this year on the 31st, you know, at the University of the West Indies. The campus is there right on, that's off on Princess Margaret Drive. Yes, so we want everybody.
What time is that?
It's at 2.
Okay.
On
2.
the 31st.
We want
On
to
the
give everybody
31st.
time so that they can finish up whatever they need to finish up, and then we have it in the forenoon,
Okay.
in the afternoon rather.
Well, we wish you all the best of luck on Saturday and Sunday. Almost, and I'm sure all of you are going to walk away with medals.
We hope,
Yeah.
right?
Some more than others.
All right.
All right. We're going to go ahead and take our final break, and when we come back, we'll have our wrap up. So stay tuned.
What do you want from your bank?
I want to know that my bank will teach me how to save.
I want to know that my bank can help to make my dream of owning a home a reality.
I want to know that my bank will help me grow my business and build Belize.
I want to know that my bank will keep my investment safe.
Whether you want to start a savings plan, build your own home, invest in your business, or plan for retirement, the Belize Bank is here for you. The Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.
Hey Smart Postpaid customers, have you heard? Now being a Smart Postpaid customer has gotten so much better.
Once you have chosen a plan that's convenient for you, you can purchase the unlimited add-on feature which allows you to talk and text to any smart number for free.
But that's not all. After purchasing the unlimited add-on, all your data packages are now 50% off. Packages that were once $30, now only $15. $50 package, now only $25. Get what I'm saying?
So, what does this all mean? It means that Choice, Select, Plus, and Flex Junior customers with the unlimited add-on get the best of everything.
Free smart to smart call and text.
Cheaper rates on all other cards.
Enjoyment of all smart promotions.
And now 50% off your data bundles.
Smart, bringing people together.
And welcome back.
Welcome back.
Great way to close off the show. And I really definitely want to encourage people to make the time to head on out to the Marion Jones on Saturday or Sunday or both days and support our athletes. They're very hard workers, very dedicated athletes that essentially will compete with or without your support, but always better with.
All right. And of course, we want to thank our guests who came through to talk about environmental issues. Of course, the evaluation of the Barrier Reef as a World Heritage Site and trying to make steps to move it off the endangered list and just have the moniker of World Heritage Site. Of course, our second set of guests for today spoke about one of the threats that we currently are engaged in terms of charting a way forward, and that is the zonation that is taking place both terrestrially and offshore. But that's the one that we're key in terms of the conversation, in terms of making sure that we come up with the best possible way forward that will guarantee that we remain a World Heritage Site. But the conversation continues, and of course we want to encourage you to follow it because it's important as we chart a way forward for the country.
All right, remember, if you want to contact us, you can contact us at oye@channel5belize.com, Marlene_OYE at channel5belize.com,
and William_OYE@channel5belize.com. Have a great day, everyone, and be sure to join us tomorrow morning at 6:30 when you open your eyes to start your morning right. Until then, have a blessed day.